In the past weeks at the Rose Garden at Peninsula Park in Northeast Portland, there has been much activity. They actually replanted this whole floor of the Rose Garden. And I'm with two of the people that have been instrumental in getting that done. And Pat, I can't believe the amount of people that you had working here replanting all the roses.
Oh, it was fabulous, Judy. As you know, this is the centennial of the garden. So this is the kickoff to the centennial celebration. We had over 200 community volunteers that showed up to either prep or plant or do both over about a 1-month period. It was a tremendous community response, as well as wonderful, wonderful donations, including all of the roses. All 3,000 of the roses were donated.
Wow, and where did you get the roses from?
3 different growers, Stars, Weeks, and Bailey's. Incredible generosity. We were just delighted.
So Pat, there were some certain rules that you went by when you planted. You just didn't plant willy-nilly all over.
No, we really tried to achieve a couple of things. One was fragrance. One of the unique things about this garden, because it is sunken, it's Oregon's only sunken garden, the fragrance kind of lingers in the air. So when you walk down into the garden, it's just a wonderful experience. And we planted all around the grass where people walk a rose called Sweet Fragrance, which will be delightful. We also tried to work on height. We started with the lower ones around the edges, building up to the taller ones in the center. So we'll have a kind of uniform pattern throughout the garden. And
also, I understand that you've done something different about how you place the plants for color. You're very unique here.
Well, what we tried to do, we have 4 quadrants in this garden. So each quadrant is planted with identical colors and pattern. And we tried to create large blocks of color so that when you're looking at it from above, it's just a sea that is very uniform and consistent with this is a French formal garden. That's the design. And those blocks of colors are consistent with that design.
Well, you know, now this makes me excited about planting my own yard, but we want to give some tips to the homeowners, to the home gardeners about planting roses. And Hillary, you're going to help us with that because we want to have people successful at home when they plant their own roses. So what kind of tips can you give us from your experience here?
The most important thing with us at Parks is we have the round bulbous part of the rose, which is called the crown, and we like to plant that an inch below the soil in case we have any freeze damage. That way, when it's grafted, the top graft part will be safe in a freeze. But also, it's really important to root prune your roses quite a bit if they're bare root and the tops, and have a adequate sized hole and put some compost in there, some different amendments, and make sure you water it a lot so it doesn't dehydrate and die.
Yeah, you know, that is very important. Thanks so much. And so I think that we need to talk about what's coming up in June because that's what all this is about, the centennial.
Yes, it'll be our 100th anniversary. This is Portland's first rose garden, and we're going to have a big party here on June 27th, so come along and join in the fun.
And so, Pat, we'll be coming out here and we'll still see some bloom even though it's the first year.
Oh yeah, we should have a lot of color. It should be absolutely spectacular by the 27th. It's going to start at 11. It's going to go till 11 o'clock at night. And there's just going to be a lot of fun family things. A circus, Do Jump's going to be here with a circus clinic for kids, and it's going to be terrific.
Well, stay tuned to Garden Time, and we'll have it on the events page, and we'll talk about it later in the summer. Well, thank you so much, and congratulations. It's a great job.
Thank you.